Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone to today's discussion. You know, a lot of people have this challenge of how to start a business. A lot of people have this challenge of how to start a business. They actually want to start a business, but they don't know the step to take. Because in starting a business, there are some steps that you need to take so that you can be able to get that your business started. You know, business does not, there are different kind of business out there. Do you know that the Aboki man that has a shop, if you ask him what he's doing, he will say he's into business. And Dangote, if you ask him also, he will tell you that he's into business. So those two are two types of business. Dangote kind of business, when I use Dangote, I mean the business in the corporate world, and the kiosk. So if you want to define your business to become a classical business, not just a random kind of business, then you have to be intentional in starting and refining your business. I discussed some time ago that there is a difference between hustling and business. A hustler cannot claim to be a business person. A hustler is someone who is depending on daily effort to make his ends meet, while a business is someone that has value running and that in return pays his bills. So an Aboki man, sorry I'm using the term Aboki, I make it to refer to small business, who has a kiosk, and claim to be a business person. But business has to do with ideology, style. So there are styles that you will put in to give your business a shape, a structure. So before you start your business, number one thing you should do is define your business ideas. You define your business ideas. Please help me and subscribe. You might never come across this channel again. So the best you can do now is to click and subscribe up there. When you subscribe, you will keep seeing my videos and my short videos I make that has to talk about business. So the first thing that you must do before starting a business, you must have a business idea. So it's for you to sit down and ask yourself, what am I good at? What can I do better? I've seen someone who is on wheelchair. He has accident and his two legs were amputated. And this young man is doing phone repair business. He knows that he doesn't need a business that he will be walking around. So he stick to a business that can allow him to sit down one place. So that is first thing you do before starting a business. You must define what kind of business is best suited for you. You must define what kind of business is best suited for you. If you are into digital, you like using laptop, you like using iPhones, then you might consider businesses that has to do maybe graphic designing. Graphic design is a very good business now that many people are into. Or you can consider branding of shirts. People bring their clothes to you, you brand it for them. So there are a lot of businesses out there. You have to think, do you want to be selling products, buy and resell products for people, like the cloth line. There are people that buy clothes, buy shoes and resell it. You want to start a cake business, you fry, if you are into catering, you can be supplying egg rolls for people. So there are a lot of business out there. It's for you to think which of them is best suited for you, which of them that you can be able to do and do more better. Because what works for me might not work for B. What works for A might not work for B. So you must define what you want, identify your niche, your product or service, and your target audience. It's very important that you don't just start a business without knowing the people that you are targeting to get that product for. If for example, you want to do egg rolls, you want to be selling egg rolls, cake, small shops and all those kind of, you want to enter the catering line, then you must know who are your target audience. Your target audience is not the same as those that are selling clothes. So your target audience should be event centers. You supply to events, you supply to places like filling station, radio station. You go and supply them those cakes or those egg rolls or those small shops or those zobo or whatever product that they can eat. You can target those kind of places. So if you are into clothing, you want to do laundry, washing of clothes, you must know who are the kind of people that you don't go and be telling someone who does not have the money, can I be washing your clothes for you? No, you must target people that don't have time, the working class people that don't have time to wash their clothes, and then Then secondly, before starting a business, number 2 thing you should do is to conduct market research. Conduct market research. You must understand your competition. Who are your competitors? You must know who are competing with you. You must understand the market trend. You must know who are your potential customers. Who are the people that, like, if you want to go into cake making, for example, now, how much does it take to produce a cake? How much are you going to charge your clients? You don't just start a business without putting this into consideration. Go to the market. Where can you get these products? Where can you get these services? Where can you buy the materials you will use? Conduct market research so that it will be easy for you to penetrate into the market even when you are selling. What is the cost of making a 6-feet cake? What is the cost of making, this size of cake? So that you don't overcharge people. When you overcharge them, they look for other customers or other people and patronize them, so that you'll be in the niche. Very importantly, conduct market research. Please subscribe to this channel. You might never come across this channel again. The best you can do is to subscribe so that you'll be getting more videos from me. Number 3 thing you should do as someone that is about to start a business: create a business plan. Create a business plan. How do you create a business plan? You must outline your goals, the strategies you will use to implement your goals. If you want to go into cake business, which are the kind of people you intend supplying to? If you want to do cake, you want to do egg rolls, you want to do small shops, what are the kind of people you will go? Create a business plan, outline your goals, strategies, financial projections, and operational plan. Like I said, those type of business is good. You go to radio stations, go to filling stations, go to police stations, go to those kind of places. They like to buy those products from you. If you can supply them, if you have a car, you drive to those places and tell them, please, I have these products. So you must be able to create a plan. Create a plan. So what days are you going to go out to supply? What days are you not going to go? You have a plan. Create a plan. Now, very importantly, number 4 aspect of what to take into consideration before starting a business, you must develop a unique value proposition. You know, your product must be consistent with quality. The quality of your product must be consistent. You should not, like if you are drinking Coke has retained its quality for over decades. If you must be able to propose a particular value and be consistent with it. It's not when someone patronizes you today, your product is nice and good and sweet, the next day they are complaining. Let's say you want to go into a restaurant business, you want to be making food. You want to be making food. Now, the food that you are making should be consistent in taste. People should not eat today and compliment you, and eat tomorrow and complain. Your food must be consistent in value, in taste. All these big companies that you see today, if they are not consistent in what they are doing, they can't grow. If you drink Coke today and Coke is sweet, and you drink it tomorrow and Coke is not sweet, my brother and my sister, you cannot continue buying from them. You will complain. So you must develop a unique value proposition. Clearly define what your business, what sets your business apart, what makes your business different from other businesses. I can go and eat in a restaurant. Why should I choose to come to eat from your own restaurant if you want to start a restaurant business? Everybody is selling food. Everybody is selling food. Why should people come to your own place? So you must have that distinction that differs you from other people. Maybe it might be in the taste of your food. Maybe it might be in the price of your food. Maybe it might be in the quantity, the quality, you know, the way you attend to customers. Something should distinct your business. That is called value. Number 5 thing you should consider when starting a business, you choose a business structure. Decide on what type of business do you want to do. Do you want to do the business alone, or is the business something that only you cannot handle? Do you need someone to partner with you? Because sometimes it's not every business that should be a sole proprietor, a one-man business. Sometimes if you only start a business, it might be difficult for you to grow it, depending on the niche. If it's a business that needs funds, that needs people to, you cannot start it alone. So you should define what kind of structure do you need. And I used to advise people, if you are doing a partnership business, there should be a clear stated contract between you and the person that must be signed. And then you take it to court and stamp it. What are those things that should be in the contract? Clearly state how you guys are going to operate, the mode of revenue sharing. So this thing I'm saying is very important, so that it doesn't come about problem tomorrow. If you are starting a business, consider the structure of that business. Do you want to do it alone? If it's a business you can do alone, you have the fund to do it alone, or you have the capacity to run it alone, fine and good. But if you are bringing a third party to partner with you, don't just do an oral agreement. Don't just sit down on the round table and say, okay, this is what you do, this is what I will do. No, put it in writing. Even if the person is your brother, even if the person is your spouse, let it be in writing. It will help you make a clear, defined structure for you guys. So you must choose a business structure, define on whether it's going to be a sole proprietorship, or whether it's going to be a partnership, or it's going to be a corporation. Define the structure. Number 6 thing you consider before starting a business is to register your business. 6 steps that you take before starting your business: register your business. If it might look very inconsequential, it might look as if it's not important, but when you register your business, it gives you the confidence to talk to clients. Some clients might be arguing about the authenticity of your trust or of your business, you can simply tell them, go and verify me online. You can simply tell them, go to CAC website and verify me, because you know that you are genuine. It will give you that boldness to close deal faster. When you register your business, it will give you that boldness to close deal faster with your clients. You can be able to tell them, with boldness, I am registered, go and check me out in so place, is going to do that. Okay, some persons are saying, what is for dinner, sir? Okay, thank you so much. So you must be able to think about registering your business. Register your business. It's very important for you to do that. Register your business. When you register your business, it's going to give you I'm coming, please. Let me quickly do one or two things. I'm coming. So I was discussing about the steps that can be taken steps that should be taken before starting a business. Before starting a business, you must take these steps. If you take these steps, it's going to help you grow your business. It's also going to help you make your business to stand strong. And I said that the first thing to do is to get an idea. You have to think of what business you can do, and what business that you can do more better, and what business that you can leave for someone else after you are no longer there. So think of what business to do. Okay. Number 2 aspect, I said you should conduct market research. Don't just buy, don't just jump into the market. Conduct market research. Number 3 thing, I say you should create a business plan. Create a business plan. And creating a business plan means outlining your goals, strategies, and financial projection and operational plan. Develop unique value proposition. Your business should have a particular value that it is about, so people should know it for something. Number 5, I say you should choose a business structure. Decide on whether it should be a sole proprietorship, a partnership, or a corporation kind of business. Number 6, I say you should register your business, obtain necessary licenses and permits. Register your business depending on what business you are doing. Number 7, secure funding. Secure funding. If the business is too big, for only you to fund, you can be able to write proposals, lots of proposals, then you send the proposals out to get either grants or funding from similar businesses that relates to yours. Write proposals, lot of proposals. When you are looking for funds, you don't just write one proposal, you write as many as possible and send to different bodies, especially when you don't have the connections. You don't know the people that will send you those funds. So you write as many as possible. Write 20, write 50, distribute to different places. Number 8, build a strong team. Build a strong team. Hire employees or partners who share your vision. hire people that share your vision. When you are hiring people, don't hire with emotions. Don't hire with emotions. Don't go and hire your brothers and your sisters and your colleagues and your friends because you help them. In business there is no emotion. Don't use emotion. Whether it's your girlfriend or your boyfriend, don't hire with emotion. When you hire with emotions, then you will be very wrong. It will draw your business down. The reason why you should not hire people when you have a business, the reason why you should not employ people with emotion is because they might not have the same passion as you do. They might not have the same passion as you do. They might not have the same, interests like you. They might not have the same interests like you. They might not have the same passion like you. So you must build a team, hire employees or partners who share your vision. Okay? Number 9 thing you should do before starting a business is that establish an online presence. Create a website and social media accounts and other digital platforms and let people know what you do. Let people know what you do. Then lastly, number 10, launch and start. Start small, test and refine your business model as you grow. These steps provide you a general framework for starting a business. Depending on your specific needs, you may need to take additional steps or seek professional advice where necessary. Thank you so much for today.